Hello. This video will cover three topics. First, I will talk a little bit about the coming week, about the discussion topic. Second, about the quizzes. And third, an update on the word assignment, which will be due this coming Sunday. The topic this week is web browsers. There's a bunch of information about web browsers and content. I'd say the thing that students don't realize is how many web browsers are actually available. They may be familiar with one or two, the one they use, they might know a second one, but there are many web browsers that are available. It's interesting to see which ones there are, why they exist, how many people use it. Second, there are two quizzes that you need to take this coming week. The first is related to software applications and licensing. And that's the quiz 2D, as in David. And finally, there's a unit quiz that covers all of Unit 2. One final comment about the word assignment. I found that students that take the time to look at the optional tutorial that's you're able to look at, which talks about how to create tables, tend to do a little bit better on the assignment. If you haven't looked at it, I would look at it before you submit your assignment. There are two parts that are related to the toward the end of the tables. One talks about an ISP, an internet service provider. You're supposed to specify that. And the second is web services. ISP is in fact the provider that provides the internet. So in my house, currently that's Verizon. We have Fios. Many people would have Comcast, some have other providers, but that is the internet service provider. Second, web services. These are applications. Some of your applications run on your desktop computer, you download them. Some applications you access on the internet. Most of the applications that are on your phone, there's a little tiny piece of the application on the phone, but it's actually accessing the application in the internet. Those are web services. So that's what we're talking about. So for example, if the program runs on your desktop computer, that is not a web service. It would only be if it runs on the internet. Finally, again, and I've said this a number of times, and I obviously keep saying it because a lot of students don't follow it. Many of the lines, the rows in the table require you to indicate what application or what requirement, what requirement are you fulfilling by the selection of that software or hardware. There are a series of requirements that are mentioned in the case study. So every requirement that one of your selections meets must be taken from one of the requirements that is listed in the case study. You can make up your own and add them, but you get no extra points for that. What I'm looking for is the applications from the case study that are already written out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.